I'm Meghan Radcliff, and I'm going to be reading Echocardiogram by Suzanne Cleary. How does it work so? Little valves stretching messily open, as wide as possible, all directions at once, sucking air, sucking blood, sucking air in blood. How? On the screen I see the part of me that always loves my life, never tires of what it takes. This in and out, this open and shut in the dark chest of me, tireless, without muscle or bone, all flex and flux and blind will, little mouth widening, opening, and then snapping shut, shuddering anemone entirely of darkness, sea creature of the spangled and sparkling sea, down, down, where light cannot reach. When the technician stoops, flips the switch, the most unpopular kid in the class stands off stage with a metal sheet, shaking it while Leah raves. So this is the house where love lives, a tin shed in a windstorm, tin shed at the sea's edge, the land's edge, waters wild and steady, wild and steady, wild. So I like this poem for a couple reasons. I like the imagery that it creates. I like that I can feel that I'm really there at the doctor's office with the person. I can see them seeing their heart for the first time on the screen and how amazed they are by it. And I can really see the heart. I can feel like I'm there. I'm watching the heart move in and out, and I can really feel it fighting and sucking air and sucking blood and sucking air and blood and all that. I can really feel it fighting for that. And at the end where it says a tin shed in a windstorm, I imagine that it's fragile, that they're probably going in to get an echocardiogram because something's wrong with their heart. And so when they say, I see a part of me that always loves my life, it's like this one thing is really fighting for them to live. And I really see that in this poem. And I think also the repetition in it really helps with the imagery. When it says how does it really shows this person is amazed by it, really trying to figure out how. And then when it says opening and down, it makes me feel like I can feel the heart fighting for it, and I can see the heart really down there. And so I like, and at the end where it's like wild and steady and wild, and you can really feel the heart fighting that, and I really like that. I also like the transition in the poem. Like at the beginning where it's talking about the heart, it's talking about the person, and then it says when the technician stoops, flips a switch, and it's like everything changes. And I like the humor when she says the most unpopular kid in the class, because it's kind of like that's the person that's going to give the person the news about their heart. So of course they're not going to be very popular. So I kind of like that, and it just shows. I think it shows something that's really real. Someone really fighting for their lives and having to go in and really see their heart. I don't know. I just really like the imagery that it creates, and I really like this poem. Thank you.